Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at how you take their breath away, okay? So you can think of a specific person on your mind, or you can just choose the pile that you're most drawn to, but please be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. I'm now going to show you your crystals. So for pile number 1, we have this howlite crystal. For pile number 2, we have the shell. For pile number 3, we have strawberry obsidian. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that's calling out to your soul most. If you have a specific person on your mind, you can also look at the cards and see what feels like their energy the most. If you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this howlite crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at how you take their breath away, okay? You can either have a specific person on your mind, or we can just see who shows up here based on their energy. And please be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest, because the messages may differ for everyone watching. You chose the card Be Spontaneous. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. Let's see what shows up. Okay, so for your cards, we have Dreaming. I love that I think this card usually comes out, the Dreaming card. I'm not sure if it's pile 1 always, but I've noticed it's come out a lot in your reading. Okay, we have Soul Forgiveness. We have True Love, with the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. So this is definitely about a love interest with this true love card, or someone that loves you dearly if you are not seeing anyone romantically. We have an extra little tarot card with the Emperor, which I will just put here for now. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Star. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Sun. I already like where this reading is going. So much pretty cards. We have the Empress. Okay, so interesting that we have the Emperor and the Empress. It's just something I'm noticing. We have the Justice card. We have the 3 of Wands. And lastly, we have the 4 of Wands. I made it reverse by mistake. It was actually upright. Okay, the 4 of Wands. Okay, my pile number 1s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly how you take their breath away. So what I am noticing within your cards is, with this True Love card, as we said, this must be a romantic interest of some kind that you may be picked in your mind, or that I am picking up here in your cards. Or at least if you are not seeing anyone romantically, this could be someone dear to your heart, someone that loves you with all their heart, and it's a true kind of love. It's a beautiful kind of healthy type of love is what I'm seeing, and I'm just seeing it's almost like this person, the first thing I'm seeing is like the first thing, I even can't talk right now. Maybe this person kind of stutters in front of you or gets a little bit nervous in front of you to speak, but there's something here about this person having their breath taken away by the amount of love they have for you. And it's a genuine type of sweet love. And I just feel that's the first thing I'm seeing, how much they love you. I feel like this person gets excited by the thought of you. I'm just seeing someone really get excited to see you, really get excited at the thought of you, really get excited when someone mentions your name. It's like they are taken away by the amount of love they have for you. I'm closing my eyes and I'm seeing someone's hand and then like a watch, but not a regular watch. I think it's just a funny way of my spirit guides speaking to me because they have like little shells here on these mermaid cards. So it's like a watch that is like a shell, if that makes sense. And it's like open and the person's looking at the time. So there's something here about this person, their breath is taken away from you because it's like they can't wait to see you. They can't wait to be with you. They can't wait to love you. They can't wait to just see you every day. And it's like they find so much joy in your presence that it just takes their breath away, how much joy they can actually find in someone's presence, how much love they can actually find in someone's presence. But also I feel like you're this person's dream person. There's something about you being this person's dream girl, dream boy, dream person. And I just feel this person is really, their breath is taken away by how similar you are to what they've dreamed of in a person. Whether this be romantic love, friendship love, whatever type of love, it's like they have wished for specific traits and qualities in a person or dreamed of having a person like you, maybe not physical traits, but like more the characteristics that you give off, you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like this person is a person that would think in their mind of physical traits, more so like personality, you get what I mean? And there is something of you being even better than what they've dreamed of. And it's like they want to really grow love with you. They want to grow with you, and the amount of love they feel for you is taking their breath away, okay? That's something I'm seeing very strongly. I'm hearing a song, Underwater Love by Smoke City. So the lyrics are, this must be underwater love, the way I feel it slipping all over me. This must be underwater love, the way I feel it. It is so deep, so beautifully liquid. After the rain comes sun. After the sun comes rain again. This must be underwater love, the way I feel it slipping all over me. And then she goes, follow me now to a place you've only dreamt of before I came along. Is that not interesting that line come out, but then we have the dreaming card? That is a synchronicity. When I first saw you, I was deep in clear blue water. The sun was shining, calling me to come and see you. I touched your soft skin and you jumped in with your eyes closed and a smile upon your face. After the rain comes sun, after the sun comes rain again. So there is something here about, this person feeling like the love with you is so deep. Because when I think of underwater love, it makes me think of a love that is deep, because underwater usually represents something that is deep like the sea, a love that is deep like the ocean. And there's something here about this person dreaming to be with you, and that's taking their breath away as well, because it's like the person I've prayed for, the specific qualities and traits have actually come to me, and now it's like, how can I not believe in the divine, in fate, if this happens? You know what I mean? That's the feeling I get. I don't know if this person would tell you, but that's something I'm seeing, and it takes their breath away. Because I'm also feeling like when this person looks at you, their breath is also taken away, because it's like they dreamed of a partner or a person in their life, and you've come in and it's even better than what they dreamed of. And the way I feel here is this person just is deeply in love with you, and as they fall deeper and deeper in love with you, it's like their breath gets taken away even more, because they didn't think they could feel this capacity of love for a human being on earth and it be so loving and healthy and happy. So I also feel like there's something here about when you first met this person, or maybe still now, I don't know, there's something about you being really mysterious. But for most of you, I feel it was when you first met this person. And there was this mysteriousness, and it made them so curious about you that you were on their mind all the time, and that took their breath away, because I don't think this person really feels that often for people where you're living in their head rent-free, you know what I mean? That kind of energy. And the more mysterious you were, the more curious they were about you and who you are as a person, and what you like, who you are, what you dislike. It's like that feeling of, I want to get to know you more and more and more. But the amount of feeling I have of wanting to get to know you is taking my breath away. But also, I feel like there's something here in the type of love you give this person that is so treasured to them. It's so deeply treasured by them. I don't know what type of love you give this person, but something about the love you give them is abundant. It's plenty. It's like a treasure chest to them. I don't know what type of love you give them, but it's something they've never received before, or at least something they always wish to receive but have never in their life. Okay? And there's something here about it being so valuable to them, and that takes their breath away. Because I don't think this person ever thought it would come true. Spirit is showing me a movie. I think it's called Practical Witchcraft or something like that. Let me just see. Practical Magic, sorry. I actually loved this movie because it was so cool. But the feeling I get from this movie coming up in your cards today, or at least in a vision, it's like in the movie, the one woman that is played by Sandra Bullock kind of wishes for a man, right? When she's a kid, she wishes for a man, and she writes down these traits that are absolutely impossible to gain, because she felt like that person for her doesn't even exist, so why even wish for it? So she did it in a way that she didn't actually think it would come true, but she wished, and she wrote it out, and she was like something along the lines of a man with one blue eye, one green eye, and that will never happen because that's impossible. But then later on in her life, it shows her being an adult, and then she actually does meet a man, one eye blue, one eye green, and he's exactly all the characteristics and traits she written as a child in that kind of wish. So there's something here about this person wishing for someone like you and dreaming of someone like you, not thinking it was possible or it would ever come true, because they felt like, does that person even exist? The type of person I want. And since you do exist, that takes their breath away. So this is what I see here. It's very exciting to see this reading. I feel the love in my heart, and I feel emotional now because I just feel this deep love here. And I'm hearing the song That Girl by Kid Cudi. I don't know why, but in each pile, there's always one pile with the song when I do love readings. I don't know what it's about, but I'm hearing it. So, I don't know, like maybe this person listens to the song, or maybe this is just an emphasis on how much Spirit is describing how much this person feels you're their dream person, because the song's lyrics are, "A girl, fine as she wanna be, that girl, gentle as she wanna be, that girl. When I sleep at night, I think about that girl. Where she come from, she's beautiful, that girl. That girl, that girl. In my mind, I see her, my dream girl. In my mind, I meet her, my dream girl. Then we dance, I want to keep her, my dream girl, that girl." So it's like, I just feel this energy that this person just, their breath is taken away by how much you match up to who they wanted in a partner or in a friend or however this relationship is. And it's like they've dreamed of a person like you. All of a sudden, my eyes are really burning, and it's intense, and I feel like crying, and I don't know why. Let me just close my eyes. Excuse me if you hear tears come out. Sometimes this happens in readings when I'm connecting to a person's emotions, and they have heavy emotions that need to be released. This could either be you or this person, but I just feel really emotional now. Okay, so Spirit is showing me a purse that is like a shell. I don't know. Spirit is talking to me in mermaid language. So something about a purse. I don't know. A purse, what does that mean? A purse is where you keep all your valuables. So it's like this person's breath is taken away because you're valuable to them. And Spirit is now also showing me the acorn from Ice Age, and how he was always, the little squirrel was always chasing that acorn and was always going away from him. So this person may have felt like they were always chasing love and it was always running away from them. But with you, they don't feel like they're chasing it. You know what I mean? And that takes their breath away, because it's like this unbelievable type of feeling of, I didn't think this would happen. I didn't think this could actually come true, like a wish come true with the Star card. So I'm just trying to cry this out because I'm just feeling heavy emotions. I'm not sure if they're yours or this person, but this is what takes this person's breath away from you, or how you take their breath away. I'm seeing something here about, I think you or this person has gone through really hectic things in your life or their life, and Spirit is showing me storms. And when I think of storms, I usually think of really hectic, chaotic situations that kind of leave us feeling like we are swept up in all of that. And with all these tears I'm experiencing, it makes sense. You or this person could have experienced like really toxic relationships or chaotic relationships or just traumatic situations in the past that left you feeling unbalanced and like there were storms of chaos around you. And Spirit is showing me that Alice in Wonderland scene where she kind of cries a whole lot, and she cries a bunch, and then she's in like some kind of cup, and then she's like, "Oh dear, I just cried so much, like I filled the whole room with tears," kind of vibe. I don't know exactly what she said, but I'm seeing that. So if I am releasing these tears for you or this person, depending on whose energy I'm picking up on, I'm just feeling a heavy feeling of sadness, but also gratefulness. Like, I feel sad about my past before. It hurt to see that, because my eyes burning is like, it hurts to see this. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna cry it out. It's kind of hectic, the feeling I'm getting. But just know that I'm holding space for you if this is you. And if this is them, I'm sending them so much healing. And if it's you, I'm also sending you healing and love. And I just feel this feeling of like either you or this person went through such things like that. I'm hearing betrayals for some of you, or for some of you, like just chaotic relationships with a lot of conflict, or disagreements, or just unhealthy connections that left one of you feeling very run down by life, left one of you feeling really worried and anxious. And I'm feeling it strongly. Like, the feeling I get is one of you experienced this before, and now that you are in a relationship with the Eight of Cups, it's like you've left that behind, or they've left that behind. But something about it has still left like a mark on this person or you, where I feel there's still healing happening here with the Star. And there's something about the love you two have together that is healing, that takes this person's breath away. And there's something here about you, either one of you, being on your healing journeys and letting go of a lot that takes this person's breath away. I think it could be you, because we're doing a reading on how you take this person's breath away, so I think it could be you. But I'm just feeling it takes their breath away because of how much either of you have gone through and how much you're healing right now by being in a connection that really brings in a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of celebrations. And there's something here, I feel the sensation going away now that I've spoken about it. So maybe it had to be released. I just feel this person's breath is taken away because you bring so much joy into their life. You bring so much magic into their life with the unicorn here. You are truthful, you're honest with the Justice card, exactly what they've wished for opposite the Star, because sometimes the Star can represent wishes and dreams. Excuse me if you can hear the tears coming out. I'm releasing for one of you the emotions, but I also feel like this person just feels like you have this immense type of beauty to you. Not just physical or inner beauty, both. Here with the Emperor showing up and be spontaneous with the shell here, it kind of reminds me of Venusian energy with these two cards showing up. So Venusian energy is like beauty, it's love, it's that type of essence or vibe, you know what I mean? And there's something about you being really beautiful, and that also takes their breath away. But there's this type of beauty and essence to you that just takes their breath away, that is indescribable with words. And it's not just physical beauty, your soul is also beautiful. And there's something about this connection that is heart healing in some way, or you are healing your heart. And I'm seeing something here about this person, or you might have dreamt of them, or they may have dreamt of you before you met, or something about like a psychic vision of some sort, or just a feeling that love is close. There's something about that. And like, as you experience this love together, or as you heal your heart, or as they heal their heart, it's like you come to a place of letting go and forgiving those people of the past and no longer holding on to that, because you both want to move forward. You know what I mean? And the Emperor card to me is like taking your power back, or their power back. And it's like, I don't know what this is. Either the love you're experiencing together is healing, and that takes your power back because you're now not really holding on to the past as much, because it's like you're now experiencing that beautiful love. There's no need to hold on to the past as tightly, or the pain of the past as tightly. So forgiving is not for the people that have hurt you, but it's more so to let yourself be relieved of that. With the Eight of Cups and the Star, it's like healing. So this is what I see, heart healing and taking your power back. So I don't know if it's like individually or in the actual connection, like the connection's healing. You take it as it resonates, but there's something here about that takes this person's breath away, how much can be healed, and how you are healing, how they are healing. I don't know what it is, something about that takes their breath away, and how you're both experiencing this new journey together with the Ace of Pentacles that is so full of sunshine, rainbows, energy here as we see. And most of these cards are pink. I'm seeing that. So pink is a color of love as well, a color of beauty. So the love you experience together takes their breath away, and they want to plan a life with you here with the Three of Wands, or they at least want to plan a future with you. And the Four of Wands to me is celebrations, and in this case, in a love reading, it could also represent marriage. So it's like this person feels like you are marriage material, like they can actually plan a life with you, and that also takes their breath away, because it's like it makes them so happy to just be around you. You are a celebration to them. And there's something here about the playfulness, the fun you experience together takes their breath away, because I just feel like this person never thought they could experience this much happiness in a connection. So this is what I see in your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. I'm sending you so much love and healing. And I hope that the tears I cried for you helps you maybe release some things that maybe you were holding on to, because sometimes it happens during readings, because I am someone that picks up on emotions. So yeah, I'm sending you so much love. Know that you are treasured, know that you are loved, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this shell, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at how you take their breath away. So you either chose a specific person on your mind, or you wanted to just see who shows up here. So either or are valid, and I've set the intention that both can be set the intention for both can be seen. Like if you choose a specific person on your mind, or you want to keep it open-ended, but we're going to be looking at how you take their breath away. So please be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest, as the messages may differ for everyone watching. You chose the card Ask for Help. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. Let's see what shows up today. Okay, my pile number two. So I want to say I prepared your cards today and I just saw them quickly, but I feel here there may be a lot of similarities in your pile to pile one. So if you were drawn to pile one, you can go and watch that, but if not, that's also okay. Just letting you know. So for your cards, we have the Future, and I think since you chose the shell, this reading is going to be a lot about healing. This person seeing you on your healing journey. We have feeling safe. We have transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. I love the butterflies here. Okay. This actually reminds me of a vision I had the other day with Barbie Mariposa. Maybe some of you are from that pile. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I said something about transforming and then getting your wings. Because in that first movie, she got, fairy wings, and then in the second movie with Mermaidia, she kind of sacrificed her wings to save the mermaids, and then after that she got even bigger fairy wings. So you may be from that pile, because it's reminding me of that for some of you. I don't know, or maybe that message is prevalent in your reading today. We'll see what other cards show up. We have the Tower. I don't know, in your energy, I feel very excited and happy. And that tells me, even if we're talking about healing things today, there's like an excitement for the future. We have the Ace of Cups. Or maybe I'm feeling this person's excitement, whoever we're speaking about. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Tower. We have the Temperance card. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Magician. We have the Page of Cups. And lastly, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, my pile number 2s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly how you take their breath away. So as I said while I was laying out your cards, I feel this pile may be my pile of people that are on their healing journey, because I'm seeing a lot about the healing journey here in your cards. Or this person may be on their healing journey. So just take it as it resonates. If I say you and it's them, then just take it as them, or vice versa, whatever kind of matches your life with this person. Okay, so I'm seeing that this could very well be a love relationship or a friendship here with the Ace of Cups. I see this as a connection in your life, maybe a new connection, or it could just be a connection that feels like the love is kind of overflowing. It feels like this person fills your cup up with love, and the feeling I get here is there's a lot of love within this pile. Whoever we're picking up on, there is a lot of love, and the type of love I feel is the type of love that is like, I want to be with you forever. I want to be with you and still be with you after death. And I don't know, maybe this person has some Scorpio energy, or maybe you have Scorpio energy, but I just feel it's like that type of love of we're obsessed with each other in a healthy way. You get what I mean? And Spirit is showing me Morticia and what's his name? Gomez, where he kind of kisses up her arm, and that's what they're showing me. And then they're also showing me the corpse bride when he kind of says those vows to her and puts a ring on her finger. But then if you remember the corpse bride story, it's kind of like he kind of didn't really want to propose to her. He was practicing his vows to the other lady, and then she thought that he was actually proposing to her, but she was like dead. She was like a dead person and a corpse bride, basically, if you haven't watched that movie. But what I take that as, let me just read what like the vows are. So I feel called to read them out because I'm actually seeing a vision of that scene where he says those vows to her, and then he puts the ring on her finger, and her finger is kind of like out of the grave. I don't know, something along those lines. Can't remember exactly. So if I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments. Let's see. I don't know, maybe you or this person could like more of the, not horror movies, but type of like that type of vibe. because I was seeing Morticia and Gomez and then also the Corpse Bride. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you or how this resonates with this person. But it says here, with this hand I lift your sorrows. Your cup will never be empty, for I will be your wine. With this candle I will light your way in darkness. With this ring I ask you to be mine. So those are the vows he says to her. And then he kind of puts the ring on her finger, and it kind of matches with this cup description. Like, your cup will never be empty. So that's very cool. I just feel this type of love, whoever we're channeling here is, or maybe this is your energy, I don't know. It's like the kind of energy of, I want to love you even after death. That's how I feel the Corpse Bride showed up, because I mean, she's literally a corpse bride and she's living life after death and they're getting married. You know what I mean? So this is the type of feeling I get, like a healthy obsession type of love. But I just feel this person feels like your love is eternal together, even after death. Maybe this person isn't someone that's scared of death. Maybe you are someone that connects to spiritual realms, or I don't know, maybe this person is spiritual and has a more spiritual view of life and isn't fearful of death, or has a more of that type of energy of like knowing there is life after death. I don't know if this person is religious or spiritual, or if you are. Because you are my pile too, so this may be my intuitive pile. But what I'm seeing here is that love they have for you, that almost like obsession type of like love they have for you, takes their breath away. That's the first thing I'm picking up on. And also because they can see a future with you, with the future card. And it's like they have such a loving connection to you, whether this is friendship or romantic, but I feel more of a romantic vibe for most of you. Of course, take it as it resonates, but I feel like there's something here that the amount of love they feel for you and this healthy obsession kind of love takes their breath away, because it's like, it's an exciting feeling. And you know, even when I was starting your reading, in pile one, if you are from pile one or you listen to pile one, I was crying because like I was letting out their tears and emotions. But when I started your reading just a few minutes later, the energy quickly shifted and changed, and I was in this excited mood, like I want to talk, and like I'm almost like a chatterbox right now, like that type of energy. So I could just be feeling this person's excitement to see a future with you, to see something more with you. And there is something about that takes their breath away. The amount of excitement they feel for you, the amount of playfulness that is in your connection with the Page of Cups. It's like you bring their inner child out, you bring this excitement out in them, and that takes their breath away as well. But I also feel like I'm hearing like, you consume me entirely, like, and it's like that takes this person's breath away. And I don't mean the type of obsession that is unhealthy. It's like a healthy type of obsession that is playful. You know what I mean? It's not a creepy feeling I'm getting. It's more so an excited feeling. And I've experienced one of these relationships before with a friendship, and I can tell you sometimes there can be healthy obsessions, but this is something that takes their breath away, because they also recognize you as someone they can see a future with, and that also takes their breath away. But I also feel like there's something where you two just click, where you two just align together. It feels very easy with you. It feels like things just flow. It feels easy with you, even your conversations, because as she's, holding the shell, it looks like a little phone. So I feel like if you and this person ever phone or talk, it's like that takes their breath away, how easy it is to talk to you, or your conversations together. Maybe you have really playful, funny conversations together, or you just get each other. There's something here about things just aligning, them just feeling really relaxed around you and also really excited, but they just feel like things align perfectly. And there's something here about this person feeling like they can be the rainbow to your storms. They can be the rainbow to the dreadful experiences you've experienced in life. And there's something about this connection makes them feel like their heart is really just glowing from the inside out. And that also takes their breath away. Because I don't feel like this person has ever felt this feeling of like things just align, things just flow, things just make sense with you. That's the feeling I get. I'm also hearing the song Music Sounds Better With You. I've heard that before in one of the piles, in one of the love piles. So it's interesting when I see a similar message come up in a different reading. So let's see what the lyrics are. Music feels better with you. I don't know if you're from that same pile, but the song is by Stardust. So it says, ooh baby, I feel right, music sounds better with you, love might bring us both together. I feel so good, I feel right, music feels better with you, love might bring us together. So it just continues like that. Maybe this person likes that type of vibe as well, or maybe you like this type of vibe of music. Kind of reminds me of like Aquarius energy. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like this type of music kind of reminds me of Aquarius energy, of like space, of the stars, of like this type of vibe, like we're in the future. So we do have the future card. This person could have a futuristic vibe, or you could as well. Or this Aquarius type of unique alien star vibe. I don't know. I think one of you commented before that your person likes Star Wars or things to do with the stars, or maybe you like astrology, or like there is this type of unique vibe here, unique authenticness, like Aquarius energy. And you don't have to be an Aquarius to relate to this, but I just feel this unique, eccentric vibe from either one of you. Take it as it resonates, and that is what I feel here. Something about that takes their breath away as well, but also just the fact that, like I said, the song is Music Sounds Better With You. There's this feeling of like you bring such an excitement into this person's life, like everything feels better with you, everything feels right with you, everything feels easy with you, and that is something I'm seeing. With the book here, I feel like if this is a new connection, you could have an Akashic Records. I think you could benefit from having an Akashic Records reading, or looking into past lives with this person, because that reminds me of that. Or if it's not that, then a book can also relate to intelligence. This person's breath could be taken away by your intelligence, or something along those lines. Or you could just create, I'm hearing a book of love together. Like, you create your reality together here with the Magician card. You write in this book of love about how you want your love life or relationship or connection to go with this person. Of course, I'm feeling mostly romantic vibes for most of you, but for some of you, I guess it's also friendship. So take it as it resonates. But there's something about you two creating the love together, you two creating beautiful memories and moments together, and that also takes this person's breath away. And I just feel this giddy excitement, like I want to scream, I want to jump up and down, like, and I'm telling you, I feel the energy difference from pile 1, because I was literally crying in pile 1, and now all of a sudden I'm excited and giddy. I feel like I'm about to go to a concert of my favorite celebrity. That's the feeling I get here. And I'm feeling like something at the back of my head. When I feel the sensation at the back of my head, it reminds me of dopamine, because there's something about dopamine receptors in your brain at the area I'm feeling it here, the sensation. So there's something about you give this person a lot of dopamine when you're around them. There's something about them just getting a lot of dopamine from just being around you, and that also takes their breath away. The excitement they feel for connecting with you and having possibly a future connection with you. That's something I feel here. But I also feel like this person feels really relaxed, safe, and calm around you. They're patient to see where this connection goes. And that also brings them some excitement, but they also feel like it's something you're going to create together. And it's something they want to create with you, like a future with you. And that also takes their breath away. I don't know if, now I'm going to get into the healing part of what I see here. So I don't know if you or this person are on their healing journey. So take it as it resonates. If I say you and it's actually them, then just try to take it as it resonates, okay? There is something here about this person being really impressed by you as well. And that is taking their breath away, because there's something here about your healing journey. Either you or this person have been betrayed in love before or in friendships. And I'm seeing something about like a betrayal that, like, Spirit is showing me Seven of Swords energy clairvoyantly. And there's something about, I feel like maybe one of you or both of you have had sneaky people around you that almost like lie, that almost cheat, that like are sneaky, gossiping, like that type of energy, doing things behind your back. And there's something about you two having a genuine connection, and that's also something that takes their breath away, because if it was you that experienced this, there's something about like, I can't believe anyone would actually do that to you. You're such a blessing to me, to my life, and I feel such an excitement being around you. I can't believe anyone would actually be stupid enough to do that. Like, I'm hearing, are you stupid? Like that type of energy. Whereas if it was them, it's more so this energy of like, you take their breath away because they can't believe that they would actually meet someone that's honest, that's kind, that's genuine, that has a genuine love for them and isn't that same shady energy. Maybe you or them have experienced like toxic relationships. That's something I'm seeing. Or just situations in your life with the tower showing up twice. One of you have maybe experienced trauma or just like really chaotic moments or chaotic environments in your life that have left you feeling like a little bit unbalanced. It's been a real challenge in one of your lives, either yours or theirs. And it's something like, I'm hearing bag lady when I look at this 10 of Wands. It's something that's weighed heavy on your back, because bag lady from Erykah Badu's song talks about holding this emotional weight of bags on your back. You know what I mean? So there is something about that, and either you or this person has started balancing out this energy with the Temperance card, alchemizing, healing this energy, and wanting to create something new with the Two of Wands, looking at it and being like, I don't really like this. I want to create something new, since it's next to the Magician card. And Spirit is taking me back to something a friend of mine said, because she's also a psychic, and I asked her something, and I basically said, I sometimes feel like unsatisfied in my life, and she's like, you know what that is? It's the universe showing you a screenshot of your life. Let's say you ordered something online. Just think of it like you order something from the universe, and the universe is showing you a screenshot of your life or of the thing you ordered and being like, do you still like this? And if you say no, then the universe is going to be like, okay, order up, we're going to change this. Let's say you have a relationship with someone that is lying to you or backstabbing you, for example, and you're like, I don't really like this. I don't really feel comfortable with this. I actually don't want to hold this emotional weight. I don't want to be in this, like, I'm hearing like chaotic environment anymore. Like, I don't want to be in this anymore. Like, I want a relationship that actually is genuine and loving, you know what I mean? Or something along those lines, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a relationship, but something along those lines. Like, I don't like this anymore. I want to change this. I want to see something different here. And then the universe, like, changes it for you, and then the universe says to you, okay, in order to change this, we need to heal some things. We need to get rid of some of this emotional weight we're carrying. And then you're like, okay, we need to heal some things. And as she's wearing a corset here, I feel like some of these situations could have made you feel very compressed, very anxious. Because when I think of a corset in this Nine of Wands energy, it's like holding tight on you, like you can't breathe, like you're in a situation that is just making you feel anxious, you know what I mean? And you're not wanting that anymore, and it's not what you want as a part of your reality anymore. And then the Temperance card here is balancing, alchemizing, healing that energy, okay? And the sun is rising again after all these like darker cards, like with the black in the background. Here the sun is rising and there's orange in the background, and here we see the cards are much lighter than these cards, like the background images. So that lets me know either one of you has been healing, has been alchemizing this pain from the past. One of you or both of you have experienced like a scarcity in love, where maybe there were unreciprocated relationships, something like that. And there's something about you two both, or one of you, healing it and wanting something different, wanting to create something different, wanting to transform this chaotic energy. Since the Tower is showing up twice, it is a hectic situation. But since it is next to the Transformation card, I see this as a good meaning. It's a transformative energy. And it's like wanting to create something new. It's not like we're staying in this dreadful energy. We're wanting to create something new. And something about that takes this person's breath away, because I feel here, if it was you healing from this and you are still currently healing from it, or trying to almost create something new and feel safe again and not be in chaotic or toxic situations or environments, it's like then this person has, their breath has been taken away by the amount of strength you have, by the amount of healing you've done on yourself, by the amount of transformation you've experienced within the situation, within your own emotions. And that is something that takes this person's breath away, because you've successfully done this. Since the Six of Wands is opposite the Temperance card, it's like you successfully completed your mission, is what I'm hearing. Maybe one of you plays games or likes games. I don't know. That's what I heard. So with the Butterfly Maiden, with transformation, as I said, like when I was laying out the cards, I saw, it reminded me of like Barbie Mariposa, where in the first movie she kind of got her fairy wings and she was really wanting fairy wings, and then in the second movie she was in Mermaidia, the land of mermaids, and she was kind of like, this may be like my mermaid or fairy pile, I don't know. But she was kind of like in this mermaid realm, trying to save one of the mermans there, and then like there was another mermaid girl there, and they were kind of doing it together. They were trying to save him together from like this evil man, this evil like goblin man. I don't know. And this like evil goblin man wanted to kind of steal one of their fruits that had like magical powers that could like really destroy the whole of Mermaidia, that whole of like that mermaid land. And then that girl, both of them worked together. She went into the mermaid realm and got a tail, and it was like she had a necklace on that allowed her to have the tail for like a few days, and then she would go back to her fairy wings. And if she didn't go back to her fairy wings, she would be a mermaid forever. So later on they go, it's a whole long story, and then towards the end of the movie they actually swap one of the fruits with a copy of that fruit that is not really that magical fruit, and they give it to that guy and they trick him and everything like that. But she has to almost sacrifice herself to be able to save that mermaid land, and she does it, and she's sad that she's now having to stay a mermaid because she had to sacrifice herself almost to keep that land alive. And after that, the other mermaid was like to her, okay, let's try this. I have an idea. We're going to give you a fruit that allows you to become your true nature, so that maybe you will turn into a fairy again. And then she's like, what if I don't turn into a fairy again? And then she eats the fruit, and then that magical fruit that turns you into your true self, and then she becomes a fairy, but with even bigger wings than she had before. So there's something here about you taking this person's breath away with the amount of sacrifice you do for them, with the amount of genuineness you have in your heart. It's like you'd sacrifice yourself for this person. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the way of like, how do I put this in words? I'm gonna give you a silly example Spirit showing me. Let's say you both have 2 slices of cake, but you give them the bigger cake, and then they notice this and they don't say anything, but they feel like, oh, no one's ever done that for me. That's just like a silly example. But there's something here about you being generous with this person, you being loving with this person, and also you transforming yourself and becoming even more of your true self with them, or you two becoming even more of your true selves together. A transformative connection that feels safe, that has this genuine love, and that is something that takes their breath away. But also, I feel like there's something here about this person wanting you to ask them for their help. As we see here, ask for help, and the shell is a cleansing, shells represent cleansing and healing. So there's something that is cleansing or healing happening within this connection, or within your life or their life, and that takes their breath away. But it's like they want you to ask them for help. They want you to be vulnerable with them and open up your emotions to them, because it's like they want to make you feel safe the same way you make them feel safe, and how it really takes their breath away. So this is what I see here. They are amazed, and their breath is taken away by how much you've healed, how much you've transformed, by how deep the love is, by the future you could have together, by the playfulness you share together, by this type of deep love you have together. And it's like they recognize you to be someone they can have a future with, someone they can even have a family with, is what I'm seeing. And they feel really satisfied in this connection. They feel all this excited energy for the future, and that is something that takes their breath away. They are amazed by you, but also by the connection, and that is what takes their breath away. So I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this strawberry obsidian crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at how you take their breath away. So you either picked a specific person on your mind, or you wanted to keep this open-ended. I set the intention that both messages can come through. Please be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, if you can hear the gardeners in the background, I apologize in advance. They just started gardening now, and it's making so much noise. I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but if you can, I apologize in advance. You chose the card Truth. Let's go ahead and add your cards now. Okay, my pile number 3. So for your cards, we have Go with the Flow, we have Joy. I absolutely love this card. We have peace with there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. We have the Six of Swords. And we have an extra little tarot card for you with the High Priestess. I'm just going to put this here for now. For your tarot cards, we have the Five of Pentacles. I don't know why, but this Five of Pentacles kind of looks funny. We have the Emperor. We have the Three of Swords. I think I see where this reading is going. We have the King of Cups. We have the Judgment card. I absolutely love this Judgment card with the person here. Well, this angel ancestor and then all these people like celebrating. Usually the Judgment card in the Rider-Waite Tarot is a little bit more of a depiction of like the not afterlife happening, but like, you know, that vibe of like the angels coming to take people's not souls, but like, isn't it something with the revelations kind of energy? But in this Judgment card it's much happier. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know exactly the story of it, but something along those lines. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And this Wheel of Fortune is so cute. Kind of reminds me of like cartoons. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And lastly, we have the Ten of Cups. I absolutely love that for you, my pile threes. Okay, my pile number threes, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly how you take this person's breath away. Okay, so I am like connecting to your energy. I'm hearing the song Mirrors by Jhené Aiko. So a mirror usually represents truth, which is quite interesting since we have the Truth card here. But let's see what the lyrics are so that we kind of get a feel into this reading for you, because I feel here something about the connection. If I'm, tapping into the energy and I feel a song or hear a song's melody immediately, it's like maybe this person likes music or you like music, something along those lines. Or maybe music is how you relate to feelings or this person, I don't know. But the song's lyrics are Mirrors by Jhené Aiko. If I'm your reflection, then baby you must be an angel. 'Cause when the light hits you just right, one could mistake you for a star. That is exactly what you are. So there's something here about this person seeing a reflection of themselves in you. This could be a twin flame connection for some of you, because mirrors and truth, it's like usually they say twin flame connections mirror each other. So there's something about this person seeing themselves in you. And if this is not a twin flame connection, it's that. It's like, I see a lot of myself in you. I relate to you a lot. It's like the universe is holding up a mirror to me when I look at you, and I just feel a deep connection with you. I feel like I relate to you. That type of energy that this person feels, and that takes their breath away. And since the person says here, then baby you must be an angel, because when the light hits you just right, one could mistake you for a star. So perhaps it's like this person also, whoever we're channeling here, their breath gets taken away because they feel like you must be an angel. They feel like you shine so bright. There's something about you when they look at you. It's like you just glow. It's like you just shine, and you could be a star. Like, that's the feeling I get. So there's something about this person's breath gets taken away with them looking at you like you were an angel that fell from heaven, like that type of pickup line kind of energy. So, you know what Spirit is showing me? It's the movie, I forgot the name of the movie, but something about stars. Let me just see. So, it's interesting because in pile 2, I spoke about a song by. I heard a song, Music Sounds Better With You, sung by Stardust, and now I'm seeing the movie Stardust for you. So some of you may be from pile 2, or there may be some similarities in your pile to pile 2. Okay, so the movie is called Stardust, but they were showing me a vision of that lady. So basically what happens in the movie is this lady falls from a star into Earth, and then she's an actual star and she's walking around Earth, but she's kind of like these 3 evil witches want her to almost like make themselves look younger, but then there's this other man named Tristan that finds her, and he promises to get her away from that kingdom, and then he kind of goes on an adventure with her, and he starts to almost like fall in love with her. I think I haven't watched the movie in a while, but they were showing me her when she fell down to Earth, and she was just glowing and shining and radiating, and it's hard to explain with words, but I was seeing an image of that, and it was like there was just light around her. She shined like a star, you know what I mean? So this person could feel like you shine like a star, like you just have your glow to you, and that takes their breath away. They could also just find you very physically beautiful, like you've fell from heaven or from the stars. So as the rest of the lyrics say, better to consider all of the good things. A glimpse in the mirror, yeah, to make sure you are still there. But then the night takes over and you are nowhere to be found. Your face in broken pieces, don't you look down, don't you look down. Ashamed I couldn't see this coming around. So I feel like the first part is about you, but the second part here is about past connections here with the 3 of Swords. I feel like you intuitively see that this person has some type of hurt or pain, or you have some type of hurt or pain. Take it as it resonates. But there's something about that it's like with the line, your face in broken pieces, don't you look down. And it's like talking about mirrors, you know what I mean? And a broken mirror is like a broken illusion to me. That's what it represents. So perhaps this person's previous connections could... we even see a mirror here. Is that not interesting? This person could have had people in their past mirror them, but not in a good way. It was more so teaching them illusions of like what they experience themselves. So I'll give you an example of this. Let's say this person had a karmic connection in the past, right? Or many karmic connections in the past that showed them more about themselves and the illusions they have in love. So let's use a silly example. Spirit, please give me a silly example. Okay, so Spirit is just giving me a silly example. Let's say this person had a friend and they gave their friend a present, right? And then after they gave their friend a present, they took it back and gave it to someone else. And then after that, they met a person they met another friend or someone else or a lover or something like that, and that lover did the same thing to them, thus showing them the illusion of themselves and their own truth mirrored back to them. That's a silly example. Or let's say this person experienced connections in the past that showed them deeper about their own truth. Like I'm seeing many instances where this person was wounded or hurt in their heart and felt like they never experienced people around them, like they needed people around them, but they weren't there when they needed them, with the Five of Pentacles here in that line. But then the night takes over and you are nowhere to be found. So this person could have had people around them that didn't give them what they needed emotionally. So let's say, for example, this person has a mother figure that is emotionally unavailable. Then later on in their life, they have that wound with them, but they don't realize it. And then they start dating someone that also is emotionally unavailable to them, does the exact same thing. Then it's like the universe showing them a mirror of what they haven't healed, what illusion they need to break, and a belief in love that they need to almost break. When I see a mirror breaking or cracking, it's like an illusion that is broken. So the rest of the lyrics are, you're my reflection, so tell me, why can't you be more clear? What's up with all these tears? Can be regretting all that you've done and have undone. That SHIT don't matter here. What's up with all your fears? You better consider all of the good times. A glimpse from the mirror, yeah, tells me you're just fine, but then the night takes over and there was no one else around. Your face in broken pieces, don't look down. So there's something here about these previous connections, like maybe almost like emotionally manipulating this person, like crying and then regretting what they've done to this person, but then like, how can you cry and regret what you've done, but you did that thing? So I feel like this person is like, with the Six of Swords, they are transitioning away from this heartbreak and pain. And with the King of Cups here, right opposite or next to the Three of Swords, there is this feeling of this person becoming more emotionally balanced within their wounds in their heart. And I think you intuitively see this. Or if this is the other way around and this is you, then I don't know. That's the feeling I get. But something about the song, I don't know why, it reminds me of like meeting the same person in different forms. I don't know why it reminds me of that, because it's like everyone is a mirror to us. So there's something about like this person has had people almost mirror back to them their truth and what they needed to heal in the past, but now there is another reflection with you, but it's much more brighter, if that makes sense. I hope what I'm saying makes sense, but it's like the connections they experienced in the past was mirroring back to them their own heartbreak and pain because they haven't dealt with it or healed it. But then once they started healing it and becoming more emotionally balanced with the King of Cups, it's like the divine is celebrating here. The divine is clapping for them and sends them someone in this transitional phase of their life, sends them someone that is truthful, someone that is a clearer mirror to who they have transformed into. So before, the universe was showing them a mirror of their own heartbreak and pain, but now that they are emotionally balancing it out, they have met you, a clearer mirror of who they truly are in their soul. So I hope I'm making sense, but if this is a twin flame connection, something about your connection may unintentionally trigger that pain from the past. But what I'm seeing here is like this person is self-aware now, and the reason they are self-aware now is because they are starting to balance out their emotions from the past, and they're aware that they need to let go of the memories associated with the heartbreak in order to move forward with you. And something about that takes their breath away, because it's like the memories they had of the past were maybe people that were not truthful to them, for example, and now they were wishing for the universe, the divine, to give them someone truthful, and now they have you, as we see in the Truth card. Maybe they always wished for someone that would give them love and not just leave when they need them the most, and now they have you, And it's like the universe is giving them something better than what they've received before. And then it's like their breath is taken away because you're the exact opposite of what they've received before. And the reason I say that is because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. So these first 4 cards in the first row are kind of sad, but then we move on to this happy energy. We have the Judgment card with these people dancing, celebrating. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which represents our fate changing in another direction. And we have the 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. And 10s are usually an excess of energy. In this case, an excess of happiness and joy. Joy, yes. And there is something here about this person seeing a future with you, whether this is romantic or a friendship type of vibe. It's like they see a future with you. They see this being a long-term connection in their life that brings them a lot of happiness and joy, and that also takes their breath away, because I feel like this person feels like you are a manifestation of their deepest dreams come true. And I feel their ancestors here saying, yes, you are what they've manifested. So this person may have prayed or wished for someone with your traits, and it's like a mirror to what they prayed for or wished for, is what I'm hearing from Spirit and their ancestors and your ancestors. And it's like Spirit is showing me rain falling down. That represents cleansing and healing. So after this person cleansed and healed themselves, they were now ready to meet you and ready to experience this love with you. And I see rain as also like things coming in for us, manifestations coming in, since we're talking about this. So it's like all of a sudden you are raining down your love on them and healing their heart to the love they never received before. And all of a sudden now they have someone that is truthful, that is kind, that is honest, that brings them peace of mind, that brings them joy. That is such a happy connection that feels fated with the Wheel of Fortune. And that is what takes their breath away. The amazement, the joy of having their wish or manifestation come true. And I just feel this celebratory kind of energy with this Judgment card. And usually to me, ancestors come through in the Judgment card. I know it's not how other people read it, but my spirit guides talk to me and communicate to me in a unique way. So there's something about your ancestors bringing you two together and some kind of celebration here. And they feel like this connection is divine in some way, like it is fated in some way, like it's the universe bringing them exactly what they wanted in a person, and it's mirroring their wish. And that is what takes their breath away for you, because it's like they've wished for this for so long, but they've only had people almost show them illusions in the past and disappoint them in the past, whereas with you, there's this excess of happiness and joy and love felt, and it's genuine, and they feel it, and they feel the love. Okay, so there's something here where they feel this immense amount of love with you, and they feel this immense amount of joy with you, and that takes their breath away. But I also feel like the season, this person went through like a winter season in their life for a very long time, but now spring is coming out, summer is coming out with you. It feels like spring and summer is coming out, like they're entering a much happier chapter of their life, a much brighter, warm chapter of their life with this warm love. And that's something I see here. So I think this person's breath is taken away by how deep the love is, how joyful the love is, how joyful the connection you shared together is. And I do feel for most of you this is romantic. And of course, if this relates to the other way around, then this could be both of you, but we are doing a reading on how you take their breath away. So this is what I feel. You both could have a similar type of pain and mirror it back to each other. And with all the mirror symbolism, it's like I strongly feel twin flame connection for most of you, or for a lot of you. Okay, I feel like this is divine in some way with the Wheel of Fortune here, or at least this is what this person feels. And it's what their intuition is telling them with the High Priestess as well. And that's what takes their breath away. The thought that the divine is actually looking out for them and sent them something fated and destined their way. That takes their breath away. So I actually want to see what the mirror symbolism is. I want to read more into it since we have so much of this coming up in your reading. So in ancient East, mirrors were regarded as sacred objects having magical powers. They also symbolize water, in that they reflect the world and the self or the enlightened psyche. So there's something about this connection bringing some type of magical energy. This may be my magical pile. This person feels like you are magical, and the connection you two have is sacred and magical, and that takes their breath away. But they also feel like they are becoming more enlightened with you. And water to me symbolizes water, like nurturing, love, a deep type of love and healing as well. So there's something about your connection being really healing, really enlightening, really reflecting the best parts of themselves with you. It's like they feel like the best parts of themselves come out with you, and that also amazes them and takes their breath away. But I feel like you trigger a lot of self-awareness in this person, and that's also something that takes their breath away because they just feel like this is divine. And here, my lights come on, so that is a sign because I did not switch on the lights. Spirit is showing me the number 6. To me, the number 6 represents harmony and balance. They feel like you have harmony and balance in your connection, and they feel like you two can grow together. They feel like you two can experience a lot of joy together, and that takes their breath away. And even with these planets in the background, it kind of reminds me of astrology. You two may have, if you put your birth charts together, you two may have some things in there that show if you've had past lives together, the connection you have now, something about that there. If you like astrology, but also with all the moon phases here, it's like this person feels, even in the phases of you two going through your ebbs and flows of any kind of connection, it's like they still feel the great amount of love and joy with you, and they feel like you two can grow together, and that amazes them and takes their breath away at how much peace and love you bring into their life, but also how much joy you bring into their life. And there's something here about this person also being very attracted to you physically, feeling a lot of love but also lust towards you. That's why I say I feel this is more romantic for most of you. And there's something here about this person almost wanting to worship you because of the amount of love they feel towards you, but also attraction. They feel like you are really good looking, and that's also something that takes their breath away. And I feel like there's something about them wanting to just experience life with you, see your smile, see you laugh, see you happy, experience love with you, but also the physical type of intimacy type of love, which I'm not going to get into because this is not an 18 plus reading, but there's something about that takes their breath away too, your sexiness. And they just feel like things just flow with you. Things just are easy and grow with you. The love just grows. And I think this person also feels like your connection can be a potential to have a family together, is what I'm seeing strongly. Or at least your ancestors are saying there is a potential of you two having children together if that's what you choose. But they just feel intuitively like this is the connection for them. This is a long-term connection that is going to bring them a lot of happiness and joy and love. And that is why their breath is taken away from you. Or that's how you take their breath away. So this is what I see in your reading, my pile number 3s, my sweet, sweet, sweet strawberry obsidians. So this connection may be very sweet as well. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!